Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Warship deck. We made it! The ban is lifted 18 hours later. It might have come off a little sooner, but that's when I first noticed I could actually log in again. So that's 2 chests and 2 hours that we are in the rears. It is what it is. We're just going to mess around a bit this season. Let's jump into the tech tree and talk about what the heck is going on this season. So, as you're all well aware, there were no sneak peeks, no planners, or anything like that this season, so we all jumped into it blind. Now, that might be kind of cool in a way if I'm trying to make a good thing out of it just because it's different, although different doesn't always mean better, right? But here we are, we're dealing with it, and so let's just talk about what the heck I've been doing. So, knowing that I'm 2 chests behind, I've been trying to just zip through as best I can, and I'm trying to go for more of a kind of a, I don't want to call it tech ride, but basically I'm focusing on troop health and troop damage as being my salvation to try to just like plow through these defenses that people are already building up. And of course, it's not going to work out well when you're 2 chests behind, but we're going to do our best. Things are getting hairy already, and defenses are already getting strong. We've got an early building health this season, so a lot of people have been vying for that, and a lot of people have been going down this rabbit hole for shock launchers. The combination of both of those is pretty nasty, especially when you get mines and boom mines coupled into the mix. Things get really tough, and I was hoping to maybe like just get the warriors, and have something good happen here, but as I keep playing the season, I'm realizing that that's just not going to be viable. That, and I know what's happening up at the top right now too, is they're already into those nasty bases, and they're plowing through with either Zookas or Grenadiers. Okay, Zookas obviously are better, but that's Detour. So you kind of got to pick your poison, but things are getting nasty really fast because a lot of people are base riding. Base riding is always virtuous, you know. Um, so what am I saying with all this? Well, it's a 4 week season, ladies and gentlemen, so you got to keep this in mind. And when you look at this overall tree, and when you look at the way the pathing goes and how we've got to pick up certain nodes at certain spots and the costs of things, for instance, we've already just had to pick up. There's a lot of vacuum nodes, I guess, in this season. Is what I'm trying to say, because we've already had to pick up something like the mech. Can't avoid that. Uh, coming further into the tree, I mean, warriors, like, let's be honest, like, I just don't think they're going to be viable. It's another vacuum node. The tanks, vacuum node, key vacuum, you know what I'm talking about. Rocket choppers as well, it's kind of a vacuum considering that we've already got bombardiers. Usually it's one or the other, but in this case, we have to get both, right? So that's kind of gnarly. And then functional things like boom cannons are off the beaten path. Same with shock mines. Some could argue that smoke, well, no, you're going to need smoke in order to get shock mines, and the same thing if you want to get rocket launchers. So there's a lot of nodes that we're having to buy that we don't necessarily want to buy. And then it gets even worse if we want to get this building health because, oh, lo and behold, here's Scorchers, here's even some Riflemen, which, riflemen are useful, but not always necessary in the heavy chopper meta. And then, of course, we got to pick up Cryoneers. We got to pick up Medics. These are generally key vacuums in most seasons. Sometimes they can be useful, but generally those are key vacuums. And we got Bullet. I mean, he's not necessarily a key vacuum, but if your goal is Kavan this season, which he's way back here, we could get him if we want to right now. Then you've already had to pick up, Bullet, which you don't necessarily need. And I guess the one saving grace on this season is this final node here at the end of 70R. The stupid mine node, why it goes into every tree is still beyond me. I'd love for Supercell to just give us some insight, give us something, They give us nothing. It's a freaking black hole. But at least that's not a key vacuum this season. But this tree is chock full of key vacuums, ladies and gentlemen. And it's also a 4 week season. So if you guys remember, we are inherently having less tech every time we're in a 4 week season because like way back when they buffed the 3 week season chests by 25% in terms of their tech values like keys and tokens. 4 weeks never got that buff. And it's arguable that maybe you don't need a full 25% buff because we get more time chests in a season, but we certainly need some kind of buff to make it commensurate with a 3 week season. 4 week seasons always go slower. And then you look at the amount of key vacuums in this season, it's nuts. Like, I wouldn't factor on getting to the 70R level. Not really. Not unless you're in diamond super, super early, you know? And I don't know. I guess, okay, so here's my little gripe. So, yeah, okay, we already know we didn't have the planner or whatever. We didn't get a sneak peek because, New and Supercell sucks, right? They couldn't get their shit together. And that's why they were just late, guys. They could barely get this thing off the ground. I mean, if you're playing on iOS, I feel sorry for you, but you're seeing how the game crashes like every hit or every other hit. But what makes it even worse is the fact that we don't have the deck layouts. We don't know what a 4ER deck looks like. Well, maybe some people are already there, but we don't know what a 4ER deck looks like. We don't know what a 5ER deck looks like, etc. So it really still inhibits our ability to plan and strategize going forward. Seasons should never be launched like this. Never, ever, ever. And, did we get any type of a rebate or any type of an offer in the shop? No, no, nothing. So as far as they're concerned, everything's fine. Everything's hunky dory. Just wash your hands and go forward, right? No, it's not. This is unacceptable, and we shouldn't put up with this kind of crap from this company. They're a huge multi-billion-dollar company, and they serve us shit like this on a plate. It's ridiculous, okay? But I don't want to gripe on it too hard. But I got to put my 2 cents in now because we're unhinged. So that's pretty bad, guys. I hope they never do this again. I don't know what the hell went wrong, but they need to fix it and get their shit straightened out immediately because it's just everything's going off. Like the whole reason I've been going nuts about this is because I know that we're on a sinking ship and this game has to live for the sake of the community. And the people that are running it right now are absolutely freaking clueless. And frankly, they just don't care. So I don't know what's going to change, but if we're going to get more shit like this, it's their bottom line that's going to change. I guarantee you that. Yeah, so whatever. Let's just jump into some hits. So basically, we have a rank 1 brick, we have a rank 4 flare, we've got troop health, troop damage, and basically just a hope and a prayer. Let's see if we can generate some action. I'm not really getting past rank 13, I know that, but we'll do some hits for the sake of the video. Okay. So what are we looking at? We got 50 on the troop health, 50 on the troop damage, and, this guy's probably on his way to shock launchers or something because he's got this proto. So that's all fine and dandy. A couple ways we can hit this. Let's just do the brute force method. Let's just do 1, 2, 3. Just take them all to the ERs consecutively. And let's drop it like it's hot. It's one of the beauties of being so low in rank. Oh, we've also got tick 4 on the gunboat. And that allows us to have 3 battle orders. That's actually kind of important. There's the flare across. Like, basically, we'll get 1 for each ER. Now, hopefully Brick doesn't get shot by the cannon. Yeah, she's good. Take that flare on over. And battle order's on the way up. Should be a solid time. I mean, people can really light my base up pretty quickly as well. So, a 328, it might be good. It might not. Let's find out. Uh-oh, it's part of the Heart Squad. Aha! 328 beats 325. Suck it, Heart Squad. Let's jump into another. Oh, yeah, and I was talking about Zookas and Grenadiers. So a lot of people are finding good strength with Zookas, but the thing is, you can also get a lot of these nasty bases down with Grens, and Grens will save you keys. That was actually the point I was trying to get to. So Zookas need to justify their rank chests in order for that detour to be correct. And I'm not really sure. I think right now it probably is correct based on how people are doing with them, and if it helps you get into diamond like immediately, then that's awesome. But as for me, when the times get rough, I'll probably just look for Grens, and then I'll end up trying to get to Bombardiers as soon as I can. I certainly can't afford to go to Zukas on this account. I did play Mini Bobber a bit, but we're not going to be playing him all season. He's still HQ, what is he? HQ 48, so he can only get into 5ER without having to pay anything. He's purely free to play, so yeah, we're not going to play him too much. We're not going to play this account too much either. Anyway, let's just do the same hit we did before. Drop it like it's hot. Let's go. He does have boom mines. Oops, whoops, whoops, whoops. Oops, if I drop everything. Yeah, late on those flares. We'll try to get better about all that. Give her a little battle order now. Here's where it might hurt on those boom mines. Whew, those flares are late. I'm not used to the DBD, or I'm sorry, the troop damage. I've been playing on the mini bobber account earlier today before the ban was lifted, and he's taking more of a base riding approach. I might do a video on him later, but not for this one. Point is, I pack more of a punch on the shish kebabber account. Not quite used to the timing. Hey, I'll take the draw. I'll take the draw. Yeah, let's see what they did on our base. Probably like a stagger or a delayed drop hit, or maybe they did the same thing I did. Who knows? I'm sure you guys know there's a few ways to hit it. Yeah, he's gonna go up and then do a delay on the left. He did 5 right, 3 left. There you go. I mean, I'll just keep it simple for now. Yeah, let's see how far we can push this. I feel like a loss is coming soon. We already hit our draw barrier. Oh, 2 ER. Well, we'll just plow right through it. This won't be a problem at all. And we'll just come up the side. There's Bricky Poo. She's down there. Let's get everybody up here. With a battle order. And over here. Nope, Brick didn't make it. That's alright. No way he's beating this. Well, that was a little too easy. Man, the 2's made it up this far. Well, I'm not really up that high, am I? I'm still in rank 13. Yikes. How you doing, LL? Is that LL Cool J? I mean, you got my base down. That's good. Not that it was hard. There's no DBD or BH. Took you a little bit of time. It's not really a fair fight, 2 versus 3. There's not much the 2s can do to stop a 3 right now, or ever, for that matter. But yeah, be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think of this season. I'm curious how you all have fared and what your take is. If you like this type of format where we don't have any information up front. I mean, I personally don't, because one of the big aspects to Warships is the planning that goes into it, and not giving us this information ahead of time really destroys that concept of planning. And like I said, it still hurts us going forward because we don't even know what the damn decks look like. Can you show us the decks, please? I mean, come on. Just because you drop the ball doesn't mean you still can't pick it up, guys. Anyway, yeah, so this guy, I don't know what the heck they're thinking. I'm trying to look at their stats and figure it out. He's only got the troop health. I'm not too worried about his time. I don't feel like he's going to be super fast. And should I cluster grenade him? Just for fun? Why not? It's just for fun, guys. Oh, no, we don't have a max cluster grenade. Never mind. Thinking I'm on my mini bobber account. Let's just go straight at it. Mini bobber has a max brick, so he can cluster grenade. But shish kebabber cannot. Well, I could, but it wouldn't be very effective. Again with the late flare. Let's try not to make this one late. That's a much better flare. Come on. Come on. You can do it. 327. Will it hold? I don't know. I feel like this guy... Well, no. He doesn't have the troop damage. I feel like it's good, actually. Otherwise, he did something really crazy if he beat me. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, let's keep going, I guess. We'll go till we get a loss. How about that? It's got building health and troop health. So, kind of the same idea. I see no reason why not to do the same hit. He does have regular mines. Green mines, as people like to call them. I just call them mines. Or we could do the 5-3. No, he's got the building health, though. 4-4. Screw it. Just do the same thing we've been doing. Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's go. That was early. So was that. Well, here comes our loss, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens when we rush the flare. Trying to get too fancy. Whatever. Video needed to end anyway. We'll go with that excuse. No, that was just a pure mistake. It happens. Booyah! How's it going, sir? Thank you're welcome for the stars. Yeah, 324. Well, that's a good time. It's a good time. I don't even know if I would have beat that anyway. Okay, anyway, let's jump into the tech tree, talk about what's coming next. Well, um, yeah, we're gonna keep pushing forward. Boom mines, there's like two chests out for us. I'm holding on to my tokens because I also might need to upgrade the Grens if bases just get nastier. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, we really want to keep pushing forward as best we can. I know we're going to want to come back for some of these juicy nodes like building health and DBD, but for now, I just want to keep going forward. Let's see what 4 ER is like. Let's just try to get the heck out of 3 ER. And maybe just maybe we'll hit gold. I don't know. I don't really care. Like I said, it's when you start off down two chests in 2 hours, you can't expect good things, especially in a season like this. So just be aware, guys, that this is a major key vacuum season. If I was gonna name this season, I wouldn't call it power up. I'd call it like vacuum it up. Right? It's more like a Dyson or something, a power vacuum cleaner, that kind of thing. So with that, we'll wrap it up. Hope you have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And remember, like always, be kind to others. Because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Take care.